a little bit, a little bit more exhausted than usual. Like my arm, it's somewhat, it's barely sore. Like I could feel it if I touch the area and constantly move it. But honestly, the main side effect I got was just really feeling a little tired than a little bit more tired than usual. Which granted, I also did wake up really early today to do a bit of work. But other than that, my Saturday's been chilling. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday though. But anyways, I'm probably just gonna do a short Valkyrie Elysium stream tonight. Make it to at least one chapter, maybe two, and do a bunch of side quests after. Which, just a heads up, I did find the verdant blossom I needed in order to complete, get all the verdant blossoms prior. Now I just have some side quests to actually go back to. Which, as you can see here, got S rank there. I could probably go back and get an S rank here. Got the verdant blossoms here, including the one I was missing yesterday. I got the one here, so I actually only have chapter 6, chapter 7, chapter 8, and chapter 9 left to go through. But I do have a fair amount of side quests here. I got 2 more here. So honestly, I feel like I'm gonna finish chapter 6. Maybe I'll do 7, but at least I'm doing chapter 6. And do the side quests before I call the stream. That's most likely the plan. If I'm feeling it, I'll do one more chapter, but we'll see how I feel when we get there. Because I don't want to be too hard on myself tonight. But yeah, here we go. Should be a fun chapter with what we've seen so far. Alien territory.
So, this is Romali.
I heard they've been into sorcery for centuries. Can't say I met anyone who knew much about it, though.
It has long been known as an insular nation. They have a history of its people avoiding contact with outsiders.
I must admit, I don't know much about it either. Though, I have heard that there was a sorceress who protected the land.
I've read similar tales. Unfortunately, that's just it. I know little beyond those records. Most sources seem to suggest that she sought neither wealth nor influence with her powers. She simply desired to protect the land.
How noble. Evil arises. Honestly, I'm still a bit mad. I never realized this map was a thing I could be using. But that's besides the point. By the way, I should be able to finish this game sometime next week. And then the sooner we finish this game, the sooner we can start on Trails from Zero.
What fools you are! Defying the gods! You shall be judged!
Let's try the spear again, though.
The world awaits salvation.
I guess I get in another way. Okay. After a condition seal, let's use the divine art. There we go. Hey, Phil, welcome to the stream. I was thinking about streaming Fall Guys tonight just because I did get my booster. Also, maybe I'll switch to it later tonight. But I also want to make progress on this game because it's not too long. Hope your Saturday's been well. Like, I'll probably beat this game next week either way, but this game is also really fun. Which is also why I wanted to keep playing it tonight. So I did play a bit of Fall Guys earlier, to do a few dailies and weeklies.
Here ends your miserable existence. To my side, Christopher, noble inheritance. I was awaiting your call. And then some. Charge! Break them.
Other than that, this stream was planned. I was planning this stream to be a short stream, anyways. Okay, now it's disappearing.
Be the first to strike. Surrender to the divine. Face your doom.
Man, fuck Spectrum. Okay. Anyways, today, pretty much, I did have to do a few. I only worked for like 3 hours today for work, which wasn't anything too stressful. It's just I had to start earlier in order to get stuff done. But that's fine, honestly, because it wasn't. Because at least I do get overtime pay and such when I need to do stuff like this.
Be the first to strike.
I shall protect you, Valkyrie. This is the true world of a knight. I shall protect you, Valkyrie.
A long delay.
I've done my part.
I did watch Spy Family today, which that was a pretty fun episode to start this new part.
Vigilant.
Can't wait to see more of it later this season. And I still have my new episode of Boruto tomorrow, which Sure, it's not the best show ever, but I'm actually enjoying it with where it's at the moment. Okay, cool, now I can go back. Oh, and I also started on Cyberpunk Edge Runners as well. I was trying to make more progress in Xenoblade today, but I was just too tired to keep playing then, so I decided let's watch something instead. And I just felt like starting on Cyberpunk, and that show is definitely interesting to say the least. Currently 2 episodes in. But I definitely can't wait to see more of it. I'll probably end up finishing it sometime during the week. But we'll see. Ooh, Firelands 2. Yeah, I could do without it.
Do you not want to know more about
Seriously,
us?
it sucked.
If you're going to restore the world as it used to be, then it wouldn't hurt to know what humans want. What humans
Don't
want?
worry, Maz, I'm still here. It's just
I failed to see
Spectrum's
the
being an
immediate
ass to deal
necessity
with
of
as
doing
usual.
so.
But anyways,
But I
what's
will
up, Maz?
consider it.
Welcome to the stream. Hope your weekend's been well. Honestly, I probably shouldn't be streaming tonight because I actually got my COVID booster earlier today. Which it's been a couple hours since then. I was feeling a little more exhausted than usual afterwards, but I'm alright. I haven't touched Pokemon Unite either today, other than using it to spectate one match before actually leaving after I got my equivalent booster shot. So I'm not planning to stream for too long tonight, but this game's been a lot of fun, so I really wanted to make a bit of progress before the rest of the weekend. Went from 1450 to 1340 on Friday. Oof, that sucks. It's been long. Well, granted, I think I've had a pretty big decline at one point. It was like sometime after I got to 1800. Like, well, granted, I'll admit, once I got into 1800, I didn't really care about my rank at that point. But I think I went from like 1800 to like somewhere in the 1600s, maybe in the 1500s. So I understand how it's like to drop by that much elo.
Can you hear me?
I hear you. Show yourself.
Oh,
you are
you.
a being of divine power.
How's this
are
game?
You not?
It's pretty fun, honestly.
Please, would you hear my plea? My name is Taika. It was once my duty to watch
Like,
over
this game's
land.
budget, it's pretty clear. It's not really the biggest. Like, limp syncing isn't
Then
really
speak,
attack.
Taika.
The visuals aren't bad,
What
per
is it you
se.
want? This
But
area has been plagued
they could
with
look better,
monsters.
I'll acknowledge. Like, I actually like this art
It is only a
style,
matter
but
of time
I think they could have made it
before
look a
my
little
soul
better.
succumbs to the onslaught. Yet I cannot bear the thought
And
of becoming one of them.
The story,
causing
it's
harm to those
good.
I
It's just
fought
nothing
so hard to protect.
mind-blowing.
So you
But
wish for me to save you?
This game is
from
really
your
fun to
plight?
play.
Yes, please.
Been playing it
Be
since
forever
last
in your
week.
debt.
I'm really glad I ended up picking up this game. Since I actually pre-ordered the digital deluxe edition of this game, so I can get early access to it, which I could have made made more out of it, but for what I got, I'm actually happy with what I got. It's not too long either, so. Man, I have no idea why Spectrum's being a bitch to me today. But should be good for now. Should be good now. But yeah. All in all, having a pretty good time with this game. And I can't wait to play more of it as I continue on. Did your sub go through? I don't see it if you did. Maybe it's still loading, or maybe it's just a Twitch thing. Possibly. It's not showing up for me, or at least I don't see it. I don't see anything there yet. But man, if it happened while you were a sub, if my internet went out while you were subbing, that would definitely suck.
So miserable existence. Surrender to the divine. It ends here. The fight is yours. I was awaiting your call. I'm proud to choose you my ally. Victory is
Hey, Cosmic, welcome to the stream. Just making a bit more progress with Valkyrie Elysium, which I've been managing to make a decent chunk since last time you're here, so if you're lurking, I wouldn't blame you. But anyways, how have I been? I've been a little exhausted for the most part. Work has been picking up a bit lately, so I've been a little busier, like having to manage a bunch of files and keep managing my team as well that's working on them. Today I actually had to wake up really early to work for a few hours before getting my my bivalent booster shot, which that's pretty much how my day's been. Pretty much recovering from it and such, but I just want to talk about that. I usually don't. Well, last year I did have to do it for a good amount before they cut overtime. But it's like, right now, it's like they're bringing overtime back depending on the situation, which, since work has been a bit busier than usual, that's why we need overtime work. I had to work a little bit today, but I do get overtime pay at least, so at least I'm getting something out of it. But other than that, today's been pretty much just recovering from the bivalent booster shot I got earlier today. Which, honestly, the side effects haven't...
What is this foul stench?
The side effects today actually haven't been too bad so far. Like, the most I felt is just really being exhausted. Like, my left arm is barely sore. Like, the only reason why I would feel it is if, like, I'm pushing it a lot more than I currently am.
Defiled souls, you shall be free. I was right to make you one of my children, Hugo. You're doing fine without me.
But plus, I am actually fairly close to being done with the game. So I should be able to be done with this game sometime next week. The only downside is the other next game I'm playing is actually still a JRPG you'll be playing. But not much can be done about that.
You shall be judged.
Oh, hope you have a smooth tournament. Honestly, it hasn't been too bad, thankfully. But I appreciate the alert, Cosmic, and I hope you have a good night. Even though we didn't talk too much, it's always nice talking to you whenever you can come by. Anyways, got texted by your doctor to get a booster too. It's like, well, to be honest with the booster, I actually didn't know it was a thing until last week when one of my friends I knew actually tweeted about it saying he got it. I was like, wait, it's out already? Because I know there are some recommendations to get another booster at this point. I just didn't know there's like a brand new variant of it available. At least ever since last week, but it might have been available sooner. So that's why I registered for my appointment, and yeah. Even a few other people I knew, I told them about it, they were like, wait, what's that? And I told them it's a new booster, and they're like, oh, I gotta get that soon then, and they got it as soon as possible.
The holy laws
If you're able to, anyway. Because I know scheduling will probably be a bit weird.
Shall not be wasted. How careless.
There we go.
Give them hell, and then some. We end this here.
Which, I've never tested positive for COVID at this point, which I'm very grateful for. And I'm usually at home as well, so the chances of me getting it are still really low compared to others, but obviously it's not zero, and this year, a fair amount of people I know, whether it's from like work, people I know IRL, or people in general I know, they've all been telling me they've been getting COVID. They themselves have gotten COVID, or other thing that I've been getting it left and right, so it's like, I was gonna get it anyways, but the moment I learned it was available, I made sure I got it as soon as possible.
To my side, Christopher.
I was awaiting your call.
Some souls
But like, if you can get it, it's like, why get it as soon as possible? It's like, why not, honestly? There we go. One of the souls thing. But anyways, I think just to be safe, I'll just do one chapter tonight. And then do a couple of side quests before calling it a stream. Just to keep it short, and again, it shouldn't really be much of an issue for me to beat this game by next week, because I'm actually pretty close to the end. And by the way, Maz, I think you posted it in D5's Discord, but you saw today's Spy Family episode already, right? Because man, that was a great episode to watch. I'll have to upgrade these weapons because they're almost there. Not yet. Thinking to wait and binge? Not a bad idea either. Before I used to do that for some animes, but then as I got older, it's like, it's not that I don't have anything against it, but the only reason why I don't do that as often nowadays is just because if I leave something, I'm probably not going to watch it for a good while. Not that I think it's bad or anything, it's just I have so many other things I want to do. But it's also fair to wait and binge, since it's going to be like 12-ish episodes to wait. It's a great episode, though. I actually can't wait for tomorrow. A new episode from Boruto, which, look, I know Boruto's not the best show ever, but I have nostalgia for Naruto, and we're in an arc where, even though it's filler, it's at least focusing on characters I like, so I don't mind watching it at this point. And then Gundam Witch from Mercury. That's actually my most anticipated anime for this season, which I can't wait to see, because it's been so long since we last got a new Gundam series. And then Chainsaw Man in a week. Around. Okay, seems like this is where I don't have to go, so...
The holy laws decree your obliteration. Excellent work. I am glad to have you. You are mine.
Easy. Oh yeah, man, I also assume you saw that video I posted in Z-Flight's Discord earlier today about how mobile games are a scam, especially Pokemon Unite. He didn't say that, by the way, but he's pretty much implying it by calling it pay to win and such.
fools you are.
Which there's just so many things that guy got wrong in the video, which I've never heard of him at all. But man, and it's like, I agree, the monetization is pretty predatory in that game.
Leave it to me.
I'm not gonna tell him he's wrong about that. I feel like that's a lot of free-to-play games in general anyways. Especially on mobile, because it's easier to access and such.
For this is your salvation.
So I'll give him that. Like, he has valid points in regards to why mobile games are like a scam in that sense. Which I'm more or less willing to agree with. My only issue is just when he started taking the game by calling it, oh, it's pay to win, blah blah blah, that shit. I was like, okay, yeah, you lost me. You saw Christ react to it on stream. I agree with the 1 week paywall. Honestly, he probably had it ready sometime before then, so he wouldn't have known about it. Like, obviously, there's the paywall behind new Pokemons now, and then there's also the fact that the Battle Pass or the $40 skins, which whether they're worth it to you or not is one thing, but the fact they're $40. I know it has been a huge topic of huge debate for a while, and actually it still is. And then there's something else I want to say. Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about how you can buy item enhancers with real money, but honestly, that's sort of another topic. Like, that's something I agree shouldn't be allowed, but there's just so many other ways to show that Pokemon Unite is not a pay-to-win game. Skins don't help you win, so yeah, it's like I'm not talking about the pay-to-win part. I'm just talking like the predatory monetization stuff. That's like the point. Like, I'll give that guy, because I agree. Unite definitely has that problem. Skins, the new system with buying waiting a week to buy mods with in-game money versus real money, and then a few other things as well in general with monetization. Which again, there's a lot of faults there. Like, obviously, Pokemon Unite doesn't really explain itself well, so it's easy why you can get those misconceptions about the game. But it's still on the person making the video, since he made that video thinking what he experienced was fact, when obviously there's just so much more to it. Is my main issue. But I did see that tweet Christ Heroes made about how like while he was watching the video, that same guy pretty much was like, I'm paying money and I'm still losing. And I was like, why is that? That cracked me up, to say the least. And I know he did he covered Call of Duty for a bit, I believe, which, hey, I don't play it, but hey, if you play it, more power to ya.
Be the first to strike.
I was awaiting your call.
You shall be judged. Break them. You will not unscathed. Charge! Victory is within your grasp.
Oh, and don't forget that flowchart he made with the Eos gems,
I
Eos
expected
coins,
nothing less.
fashion tickets, Hollowware tickets, Eos tickets, and the Eos energy. That flowchart he made was so hilarious. Like, I saw that flowchart and I'm just like, what? Because obviously we know the Eos energy has no influence on anything else other than the stuff you can get through a gacha, but it's not like any of that is necessary. That shit cracked me up so hard when I saw that. Because that was one of the things I was worried about when I did start playing the game. Well, once I realized it's just for these things, as well as the tokens now, it's like, okay, so I was worried over nothing. Hi, Layla. So freaking hilarious to see it. Hey, yo, Jealous. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the... Damn, 17 months. Been that long already. What's up, Jealous? Welcome to the stream. Just making some progress on Valkyrie Elysium at the moment. A new action RPG that released last week, or this week. Honestly, it's more of an action game versus an action RPG, but it's a pretty fun game. Hope your weekend's been well, too. Okay, these didn't disappear yet. It was one of those games they revealed during one of the State of Plays this year, which a lot of people said that State of Play sucks, which it wasn't my favorite State of Play, but it did have a few games that caught my attention. This was actually one of them, so here I am playing it now.
Here ends your miserable existence. You shall not suffer. This is your demand. Know that this is your fate.
Okay, that was easy.
Done my part.
Looks pretty.
I will not
I like the
stop
art style
until
for what
the
it's going
world
for.
is saved.
Like, some areas could look a little better. And so the lip syncing can be a little off at times, but for the most part, I'm having a good time with this game. I might as well upgrade this since it's almost there. Anyways, I've seen it a few times, but the few times you streamed recently. But I believe you're on the Splatoon grind at the moment, which I'm not too into Splatoon myself, but I do know a fair amount of people that have been playing it. I'm just not much of a shooter person personally, though. I am playing Gundam Evolution when that game drops, just because it is Overwatch with Gundams in it. You're addicted? Definitely nice to have those games where, regardless of how good you are, you're just having a good time that you can boot up at any point. You're gonna try to break free? Good luck with that. Except in my case, I just have too many I'm addicted to at this point. And definitely more down the line as time continues. Streaming on Sunday? Nice.
Fret not.
Okay, this one. Oh, more.
A power fortune doesn't smile on you.
Okay.
You have nowhere to run. How careless.
Okay, let's try this again.
Need my help?
Pulverize.
I've done my part.
Okay, simple enough.
A fearsome foe.
Ooh, treasure chest. Oh yeah, and the whole story behind this game is basically, well, it very much involves like the gods and such, as well as I'm not sure which kind of mythology it is. Norse mythology, I think, because, well, basically you're a Valkyrie that's serving Odin, and some time ago, Odin still is in a conflict with Fenrir at the moment, but the last time they fought, they both pretty much gravely injured themselves, so they've been having servants do their bidding, which I'm currently doing Odin's bidding at the moment, as the Valkyrie. That's pretty much the gist of it, and we're trying to travel around Midgard and Asgard, and try to save as many worlds as we can, or something along those lines. It's nothing too complex, just a simple plot to, like, give reason to fight these enemies and such. But it's there. It's supposed to be a pretty short game as well, which is another reason why I've been trying to stream this more. It's just work has been a little busier for me this week for me, and today I actually got my Bivalent booster as well. So was it today? I actually spent a little more exhausted than usual, but I did want to make progress in this game because it is a fun game. And yeah, got my booster this week too. Nice. If I'm being honest, I actually didn't know it was a thing until one of my friends tweeted about it last week. I would have scheduled mine last week during the weekend, but unfortunately all the appointments in the World Book, so I had to settle for what I currently have. At least we got it now.
Show them no mercy, Valkyrie!
Oh, I took Fire Lance, no wonder.
Christopher, show them your strength. Not accustomed to a spear. This is your demand. You're doing fine without me. Flames billow and swirl.
Okay. It was a little rough, but not as bad as the others. It's not a news article. They aren't really advertising. that is true. Like, again, like, I only learned about it through word of mouth. And then a few other friends I brought up to, like, one of them being Mike, actually, when I mentioned it in his stream. He didn't even know what it was either, and he ended up scheduling immediately after. And then a few other friends, I was actually telling them about it, and they were confused as well, so that is true. I wouldn't have learned about it otherwise. Like, I might have seen something mentioning that something around like there was some kind of new booster shot available, but it didn't really say anything about like I think it was more of a recommendation to get a second booster shot at the time, considering how much time has passed since the last time the first booster became available. I guess at some point I sort of stopped looking into it, and that's when I learned after. Which, definitely sooner the better with game boosted. Since I've been lucky to avoid COVID at this point, but at least this year for some reason. This year, every month. I'm not sure what happened, but at least one person per month this year, I kept getting COVID or testing positive for it. I think even some of them were telling me they were meeting people or they were learning some people they knew were getting COVID as well. Which, I'm pretty much at home usually for the most part, so outside of me going to the gym or even hanging out with some friends time to time, I'm generally at home for the most part, so the chances of me getting COVID are pretty low, but better safe than sorry.
As a human, proudly protecting my fellow humans.
Which I would have done that anyways, regardless.
But my sister, I still wish for you to live.
I know two people that actually got within a 2-month time period as well, so definitely still around, and I definitely don't want to take any chances with. And I'm also surprised they got it just because there's supposed to be some kind of natural immunity after you get COVID the first time for a few months. Which, yeah, it has been 2 months for their case. Actually, it might have only been 1 month now that I think about it. But, either way, just to be safe. Definitely would better avoid trying to get COVID as much as possible. I don't really need to come back here, so I guess that's fine.
The holy laws decree your obliteration. Christopher, fight and fulfill. I was awaiting your call. To my side, noble Imperial.
I'll cut down all who stand in our way.
Victory is mine.
Definitely still makes me wonder when we'll ever get out of this whole COVID situation, which at this point, who knows? Which at this point I've pretty much just gotten used to it. Which, granted, I usually stayed home for the most part anyways, so it wasn't like the biggest adjustment for me to get used to. But I do miss having that IRL interaction. Which is why I do it time to time, but not that often. Is there something over there? Oh, can't go here yet. Oh well. Oh, and just curious, but I assume you've been watching Spy Family, Jealous? Since new episode did air today and all. For the start of the fall season. You've heard a lot about it, but you never watched it? Oh, damn. It's definitely one I would definitely recommend watching. A pretty nice slice of life show, with a fair amount of comedy and action. Mostly comedy, but it has some nice action sequences. You could wait for part 2 to finish if you like, since it's probably gonna be around 12-ish episodes. But it's definitely one of my favorites to watch this year. Alongside a few others I learned about. Which, funny enough, I think my favorite anime to watch this year, aside from Fire Force, have actually been slice of life stuff, which I usually don't watch. But it's been a nice change of pace compared to what I usually do watch. Maybe you'll binge it? Not a bad idea either. Not a bad idea.
Be the first to strike.
I used to binge stuff when I was younger, but... or younger / when I was in school. Ever since I started working, some things that I binge, I do have to be in the mood for it, or else I usually end up giving up at some point down the line. As well as watching other stuff airing during the season. And obviously playing video games whenever I get the chance as well. Fillers always take you out? Definitely. Which, granted, I actually am watching one series that is in filler hell. Boruto, specifically. Which, I did drop that series for a bit. But sometime near the end of last year, I actually did pick it back up. Like, obviously, I still think the show fails in comparison to the original Naruto and Shippuden. But I have too much nostalgia for Naruto to drop it, which is why I ended up picking it back up. And granted, I'm glad I did pick it up at the time I did, because a lot of good stuff actually did happen. Not as great as Naruto or Shippuden, but stuff I really enjoyed, in general, being a fan of Naruto for a while. And the filler arc we're in, even though it is filler, it is focusing on some characters I like, so I haven't minded it as much. My Hero Academia, though. I've actually never watched that show. I've listened to some of the openings for it, but I've actually never watched it myself. Even though I've definitely heard the name a lot. It's good, but you prefer Black Clover?
This should
Same. Which, man, I think we're supposed to get the movie next year, so hopefully not too much longer before we hear about it either way. Because I really miss that show. Like, obviously it's not perfect, but it was definitely one of my favorites to watch. Whether I was busy, whether I was waking up every morning before I went to school, or before I started work for the day, it was definitely one of my favorites. Now, I was sad to see announced they were going to stop for a while, but I heard it is for the better, because otherwise the anime would have caught to the manga. And then once that happened, then we would have been in filler hell again. I feel like both Valkyrie and my hair follow the same formula. It's hard not to compare them. It's true, like they're both pretty much shown in anime, which you can also compare Black Clover to other stuff like Naruto to a degree. So, and Demon Slayer as well, which I generally enjoy them, but Black Clover. What got me to really stick with Black Clover back then? Well, obviously, I did like the magic concept. And then Asta, even, like, as annoying as his yelling was, which I didn't mind as much, I was always a fan of those characters where there were those characters that are, like, born without talents, or born without any gifted ability, like a lot of others. And so that's why he had to work a lot harder compared to others. But that's actually something I actually do like watching. There's literally something back here. Oh, I guess I come back later. And yeah, he just didn't give up, and he ended up gaining an ability, which is pretty dope. Like, blades that pretty much are anti-magic. And even when we learn, and then learning about the origins of those magic blades, anti-magic blades, it just kept me invested as we kept going throughout the series. Like, there were probably like a few fillers time to time, like, which were mainly like recap episodes, which I guess that was going to happen anyways, considering how long the series is. As well as that, like, one funny episode with the girl and her lambs with food. I know there was one of that during the tournament arc, which I think I did skip that one, but for the most part, it was great. It was a great watch, waking up to it every morning. Oh, and also the music in general, openings, endings, and stuff during it. It was always great. Like, there was no opening I disliked, or ending, for that matter. Like, I'll admit there are some songs from other animes in general, which I wouldn't think they're bad, but they definitely were not far from my style. Black Clover, I felt like, regardless of what style they chose, I always enjoyed the opening. And of course, led me to learning about new groups that I wouldn't have known otherwise if I didn't watch Black Clover. So yeah, there's definitely a lot I'm grateful for Black Clover, despite some flaws, which or mainly early on when the budget for some episodes at the time weren't the greatest. But something I definitely don't regret starting on in 2017, because back then I sort of just started on it thinking, okay, this is going to be an anime I watched during the season, which back then I thought would only last for around 13 episodes. I definitely was not expecting it to last a whole year, but it was definitely something to keep waking up to every morning. Okay, a few side quests are along the way. You were shocked at how long it went? Same. Which, it also made me sad when, obviously, once the pandemic hit, it had to go on hiatus for a bit. For good reason. But it was definitely something I was waiting for it to come back once it did come back, and obviously, once it did come back, my same habits came back.
What fools you are! Defying the law!
Oh wait, wrong one.
Not a shred! Come forth, Cypher! Bring me triumph!
Let's put them on ice. An opportunity.
Take this! Firestorm! Great!
Everything's getting
It is over.
There we go.
I expected nothing less.
Man, good times back then. Good times. Which is why I guess why some variety of life or slice of life anime this year has been getting my attention lately. Because of how long I've been watching shonen in general. But Black Clover is definitely one, the moment it comes back, I'm definitely going to be on it again. So now I also have, well, aside from Black Clover, and whenever Boruto gets out of filler hell, which hopefully happens sometime next year, we'll see. I'm still gonna keep watching just because of my nostalgia for Naruto. But even so, I do have Fire Force now to look forward to whenever they get back to that again.
Be the first to strike. Egon, I require your aid.
You need my help? That attack and I'm still hitting you.
Your fate is decided.
This should be simple enough.
Which, Fire Force, I did hear about from Mike actually in 2019. back when like the season just started, which I didn't know too much about it, but he did tell me it was made by the same people that made Soul Eater, which was another anime I, for the most part, enjoyed. I just hated how they ended the anime. But back then, it was a situation where the anime was ahead of the manga, so they had to do something to end it, and that's why I got the ending it did. But aside from that, I'd be lying to say if I didn't enjoy Soul Eater, because I really liked it. So that pretty much got me to give Fire Force a shot. And all I can say is, man, I wish I watched it while it was airing, because I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. And funny enough, around the time I started watching it, I actually learned about one of my former coworkers who was actually into it too. So we definitely talked about it a lot when that was happening, while I was watching it. Ouch. By the way, this fall, there's definitely a lot to watch that I really just can't wait for in general.
Your purification.
So I guess one thing that did suck today was I was looking up Crunchyroll, which there has been a lot of controversy with them, especially with how they replaced the English dub cast from Mob Psycho. Just because the voice actors wanted to unionize and such. You heard about Bleach? Bleach was actually something I also wanted to watch. Mainly because I saw the openings and I am into shonen, so I'm pretty sure it would be something I enjoy. Unfortunately, they took it off Crunchyroll today. Which I have no idea what went there, but Crunchyroll in general has been questionable with a lot of things. Like, I even heard for the Jujutsu Kaisen Zero movie, that movie made like 300 million or something, and then the voice actors were only paid 300 per role, assuming like a few of them even had more than one role. Oh yeah, I legit only learned about it today. Like, I saw Crunchyroll trending. I assumed it was because of the Mob Psycho stuff, which was definitely scummy. But then I saw some tweets mentioning they removed Bleach from it. I was like, what? And I looked at my watch list and I was like, god damn it. Because like, it was something I actually wanted to watch because I know the arc, I think the arc they're airing this fall is actually the final arc for it or something. That people wanted to see animated, but never got animated, unfortunately. And I know, well, I've only heard that from Mike, he didn't like the arc they're airing, but he's still hyped for it because Bleach. And then I was looking it up today, I was like, wow, they actually removed it. I was like,
not. I have an idea.
so, I guess it's to those pirating anime sites, if I want to watch them now.
I'll take it from here.
Unfortunately. Oh, and they also removed it off Netflix too as well. Because I know it was on Netflix for a bit, but I also checked and it was gone from there as well.
Surrender to the divine.
I'm not even sure who has. I don't know any site that has them legally. But maybe there is one that does.
Do not fear,
So yeah, I have no idea what's going on
for this is your salvation.
with Crunchyroll in general. Definitely grimy regardless. Unfortunately, nothing much we can really do at this point. You're gonna get a snack, BRB? Sounds good, Giles. Sounds good. I'm not even sure how long I'm gonna be streaming for tonight. Really just wanted to get a quick stream in to make progress on this game. But we'll see how that goes.
You won't need chains in there. Put your arms out. I'll take them off.
Can I could honestly upgrade some of these since I have so many resources now. So I might as well. I don't know when I'll be using these weapons anymore, but why not? Oh, this weapon's really low. What can I enhance about myself, then? I feel like I could do something. Okay, I got enough for now.
Leave them on, please. I don't know how long I can hold this power back.
Oh, let's follow the bird. Or butterflies. What's in here?
Defiled soul, you shall be free. Light. This is your command. You shall not. Christopher, show them your strength. I'll take You're doing fine, man. You will not escape unscathed. We end this here.
There we go.
We must heal our wounds and move on.
Can I open this door? Cool.
Be the first to strike. Lend me your strength, Egon.
I must do my part.
Not a shred shall fall. Surrender to the divine. It ends here.
Easy. I'm afraid it is just an optional area. Okay, I need a prison key for it. Probably not here, but...
You are all to be purified, per Odin's decree. Your soul shall not be wasted. To oblivion!
Okay.
Christopher, show them your strength. Not accustomed to a spear. Face your doom.
Okay, got through that.
Perish in peace.
What's the other way? Ooh, somewhere upstairs to go.
What fools you are. Defying the gods. Surrender to the divine.
Strike worth its weight in gold.
That was an excellent strike, Cypher.
Good job.
Do not fear, for this is your salvation.
Oh, here's the key. Cool. So, fair amount of exploration in this game, despite being pretty straightforward with how you go about levels and such. Which I ain't complaining about that, to be honest. Okay, I think that should be all for side character spirit. Yo. Okay, I think we're actually almost done with this level, so... let's do what we can.
The holy laws decree your obliteration. Cypher, answer my summons.
If you'll allow me.
Victory is mine.
I suppose this is as far as I go.
For now. Oh, I didn't expect to come up here. Okay. Another blossom.
What fools you are! Defying the gods!
Ouch.
Be gone! You are free!
An impressive feat indeed.
Okay.
We must heal our wounds and move on.
Okay, not here. Not here. Not here. Oh.
Be the first to strike.
An impressive feat indeed.
Ah, good. A sparring match.
I'll be standing up.
I was careless.
I shall protect you, Valkyrie. I've done my part.
Okay. Anyone left?
I must think of our next move.
Okay. We good.
Here ends your miserable existence. Awaken my inheritance.
I suppose this is
Ouch.
To my side, my noble inheritance.
Okay.
an impressive feat indeed.
It ends here.
I'll be
Easy.
standing up.
Okay, so I think we're just outside of where we're going to be fighting the boss soon enough.
This isn't right! She protected this town! You all know.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep going, but before I continue, I'll be right back. I need to get more water. Okay, I'm back. So let's see what awaits me here.
The bad monster spread
Okay,
away
good thing I didn't
into
jump
the
yet.
body and helped us.
So what awaits us here? Thank you, Wilkes. And welcome to the stream as well. Hope work hasn't been too bad this week, even though I know you already
Thank
talked about
you
your
all enough for
situation
what you
being
have done.
really bad. Hope your week has been good as well, aside from that, assuming the former is the
Tiger.
case.
It is time for you to learn what lies ahead for your soul.
Oh, what the hell is this?
Is that? It is a Naglfar, formed from a fragment of your soul.
Yes, I can sense myself within it. It is me, though my mind is utterly lost, crippled by regret.
The pain was too
Went to tournament
much for
today,
the
first one
human
after
body
2 months.
to
Wanted to win so bad.
But fear
Looking forward
not.
to almost being out
Our
full.
Valkyrie here
Ah,
will
so
ease
close,
its
but
pain.
that's still pretty good though. Going pretty positive at your tournament today. And being close to making out pools.
Purify this soul.
There's more motivation to keep grinding after all.
You are all
Good stuff, by the way, Will.
Per Odin's decree. Cypher, answer my summons.
Whittle them down, little by little. The true work of a knight.
Alex, he grabs me. Now you're eating chili dog? Nice. And it's been a while since I've had a chili dog, actually.
I shall protect you, Valkyrie. This should be simple enough. You're up against me. This should be simple enough.
Okay, we got rid of that tail, so...
Egon, I require your blade.
I'm saving the break for once I get this enemy at lower health. This game looks interesting. It's a pretty fun action RPG as what most people would call it, but at least for me, it feels more like an action game, like Devil May Cry, Bayonetta. Definitely more so something like I definitely get the vibe more of Bayonetta.
To my side, Christopher.
But it's a really fun game in my opinion. Not like the best game I've ever played, but I'm having a good time with this game, which is personally all I'm really looking forward to when I play games like this. Also involves some Greek mythology with Odin, Fenrir, and a few other gods, as well as locations like Midgard and Asgard and such.
I've fulfilled my duty.
This is the true work of a
Nothing too complicated, but it is a really fun game. In my opinion. And welcome back, Maz.
down all who stand in our way!
Oh.
This should be simple enough.
Ouch.
I will not fail! Not this time!
Divine raging God.
Allow me to assist!
But anyways, not out. Wait. Honestly, I think I'll just do a chapter and a bunch of side quests tonight. Just so I can take the stream a little easy. While making progresses again, I did get my Bivalent booster earlier. So, even though I could technically keep going for a bit tonight, I do want to play it safe and get as much as I can. Which I'm not doing badly or anything, but I say the sorry. Nice. That was pretty easy.
My soul. I cannot thank you enough. Now, I may finally pass peacefully into oblivion.
Is that enough for you? Is there nothing else you have left undone from when you were alive?
From when I was alive? Yes. Yes, there is. I failed to stand up for myself. I threw my life away, thinking my execution must be just if it was what the people desired. Even though I knew there were still those who needed my help.
It's
That is
fine.
why I have
Past is
wandered these
past.
lands for countless winters.
Taika, as we speak, the world faces utter destruction. Become an Inherior and serve as one of my chosen warriors.
So, I might help those I once failed to protect.
Yes.
With your knowledge and power, I have no doubt about it.
You may have perished, but your journey shall begin once more. Together, with us.
Then the path I must take is clear to me.
Yay, new party member.
We must continue our search for the next gift. Come on.
Oh. Okay, yeah, of course it's more. Okay. Well, at least we got a save point here. Yeah, I think this is gonna be the only level I actually get through tonight, though. As much as I want to get through more. Wait, actually... Okay, we should be close to it, though. We just need to get the last gift. Hopefully. Oh yeah, Will, since you're here, I assume you saw the video I posted in C-Flight's Discord about how some YouTuber was trying to say mobile games are a scam, or they're trying to scam you, which I believe that, so I can agree with him there, but the way he tried to use Pokemon Unite as a way of saying this game is pay to win. I talked to him as earlier, but I'm assuming you might have seen it on your end, or actually since you're out, I assume you might have not seen it. Yeah, like, I posted it in Z-Fight's Discord. That was the general topic the YouTuber was trying to address. Who I have no idea who that YouTuber is, but he apparently has like 11 million subscribers on YouTube, so supposedly he's pretty big. But he's pretty much created that misconception about Pokemon Unite being pay to win. When there's just so many other things he could have talked about instead, that I would agree with it, I wouldn't have any issues with. It was just hilarious.
That's quite a horde of monsters.
Which I think he was just more or less trying to touch upon the predatory practices of trying to get people to spend real money on the game. Which Pokemon Unite is pretty much up there.
The monsters will always gather wherever a gift.
With having predatory micro monetization. I'm not going to defend that at all.
What is it, Valkyrie?
But his arguments for the game being pay to win was a whole other story.
Moving.
What? Is that even possible? Don't tell me this one could walk around on its own.
It is possible that something is transporting it. We must hurry.
And for sure, well.
Do not let your guard falter.
Oh, and Matt's also posted a clip of it, just so you can get an idea of what they mean. Like, the video is fairly long, so I just watched Pokemon Unite YouTubers react to it, which we pretty much all had the same thought. Well, plus I'm gonna have a lot of side quests to do after this. But it was wild today, to say the least. At the same time, it did give me a good laugh. But that's also what sort of sucks about the video. Like, it has good points for some aspects of the predatory monetization, but the moment he goes into the game being played to win, then he sort of just loses all that credibility, unfortunately. Which, obviously, we can go on and on about whether the game's pay to win or not, but at the end of the day, it definitely is far from it.
Well now, what is this? fire does indeed have its uses.
Indeed. You who buy Scissor are paid to lose. Hey Phil, you hear? Apparently you buy Scissor, you pay to lose. Same with Dodrio, by the way. Same with Dodrio. Don't think I forgot about those stupid birds. Which is why I didn't solo queue for Unite that week. Dojiro can be cracked at times, but for the most part, I'm always dealing with useless dojos that just score on their own. And do nothing to help the team in the long run. In the right hands, pretty much, which, honestly, you can also say that about any monster, which is why I don't try to go into that too much. But, like, Dojo otherwise, there's a cool concept behind it, but I don't think it's really good enough to for him to keep up currently.
Well, look at that. Are those new Enheria I see in your roster?
Like, I tried to make Decidueye work, but we know what happened there.
I have no patience for your nonsense. If you value your life, you would do well to relinquish the gift.
You're still very much dancing to Odin's sorry tune, I see. I guess I have no choice but to...
What are you doing, Hilde? Was I not clear you were to return immediately after retrieving the artifact?
Fenrir, I assume. Yep, Fenrir.
Please, forgive my insolence.
It matters not. So we meet at last, little Valkyrie. Oh, how I am
man.
at this moment.
Yep.
Do put away those trinkets of yours.
It just be like that,
I have
unfortunately.
no intention of harming you, for you shall all soon be mine.
Who are you? And what are you scheming?
Scheming? Why, nothing at all. I only came to see the face of the poor Valkyrie forced to slave away for the almighty Odin's all-consuming folly.
The All-Father hopes to save the world. Any who hinder him shall meet a swift death.
Yeah, about that.
How loyal. Though, let me ask you this. Did you ever stop to consider how he intends to go about saving the world?
What are you...
You haven't, have you? Oh, you poor, wretched thing. You've yet to realize that you are merely a pawn in his machinations. But I shall say no more. Deal with those creatures as you wish. We shall cross paths again, my sweet, unwitting Valkyrie.
Which, by the way, I did try to make the Decidueye work, but ended up not working out.
More honest than Odin will ever be.
And then there's also Venusaur, who
Snap out of it. We can worry about them later. We've got
who I actually ended up making my attacker slash jungler. But even now, like, this meta, it's really hard to use Venusaur the way I like using him. Which makes me sad, because I spent so much time looking for an attacker to fit me. At this rate, I'm probably going to go for one of the evolutions at this point. I could try going back to Sylveon, honestly. But who knows how that works out. This one's followed by like 10 things, and then a focus fast item. Which item is that again? I'm not that familiar with Pokemon. In regards to some moves.
This is the true work of a knight.
Okay. This one's followed by like 10 things. Really do be like that. Also, there's a lot of enemies here.
No.
Oh, it's Odin.
All Father.
As you can see, with my power restored, I can now send an avatar to Midgard.
At full HP,
Thank
they will
you,
have one
All
shot,
Father.
so...
Were you concerned for our safety?
I cannot have you die on me at
That
such
would be
a crucial
interesting.
time now, can I? Are you all unhurt?
Yes, All Father. Thanks to your assistance, we are all unscathed.
Then I am glad. Now, there is another matter I wish to discuss. Return to Asgard post-haste.
Yes, All Father.
I dread to think what would have become of us had Odin not intervened.
We would have been fine.
Indeed.
We would have been fine.
Let us return to Asgard. Odin used what little power he still has just to save us. His mere servants. I will not let his faith in us go squandered.
But I really wonder, how am I going to go about the rest of this game? Which I do want to play. I definitely plan to finish this on stream. But let's see.
Looks like we've got some free time on our hands.
You know, we've become quite the party now. What say we get to know each other a little better?
A bit of bonding? Yes. I think that could do us good.
We're all so different, after all. The era we lived in. Our homeland. Knowing how we all think will make us stronger as a unit.
What about you, Taika? Is there anything you'd care to know about?
Well, actually, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, I'd like to find out more about the Valkyrie.
Wouldn't we all? Although, now that I think about it, I feel like she's changed recently. When I first met her, it was like she was a puppet or something. She had no emotion, just completely focused on the task at hand.
I remember feeling that too. Yet, recently, she started to listen more to what we have to say.
You're saying that she's becoming more human-like?
Yes, you could say that. She's definitely not as distant as she used to be.
She provided me a chance to be rid of my regrets before I died. She's my savior. I know that much.
It's not just you. She saved us all. I guess it'd be more accurate to say that she is still saving us.
True.
I never thought I would serve another. But perhaps this is fate. I would do anything to serve her now.
She needs our help too, though. So it's our duty to be there when she calls on us.
So you believe in the good that she can accomplish? Thank you. I feel better now that I've heard how you all feel.
Simply put, we follow her commands and fight by her side.
I feel honored to call you all my allies, and to fight for the sake of the world, and for Valkyrie.
Likewise. Now I just gotta talk to Odin. Did I hit the... Okay, I'm actually about to hit the 2-hour mark, so ads are probably gonna start playing. But I'll be right back. Gonna take a short break in the meantime, so I can let the ads play. You won't be missing anything if you aren't subbed, so... Or anything story-related, so yeah. BRB, everyone. Okay, I am back. Took a short water break, as well as a restroom break along the way. So, yeah. But granted, I don't think I'm going to be streaming for too much longer, unless I really feel like it. Right now, I'm going to be prioritizing side quests, so it's just going to be a good chance to chill, talk about stuff, and yeah. But first, let's report to Odin. Thank you, Wilt.
I have returned from Midgard, Allfather. Thank you again for intervening in our time of need. However, It is with deep regret that I return without the next gift. It was stolen before we could obtain it.
I see. Perhaps this was inevitable, considering who is against us. I failed to warn you of her. Our adversary was once a second-class Aesir. She goes by the name Fenrir.
Fenrir.
As you know, we gods can be classified according to strength. As a second-class Aesir, Fenrir is very nearly as powerful as myself. However, she is utterly corrupt, and her brutality knows no bounds. She is the epitome of true evil. Her craving for destruction was insatiable. And in her lust for power, she tried to take the throne, starting a war on Asgard.
So the chaos that has engulfed this world, your wounds, they are all Fenrir's doing?
Yes. I managed to wound her severely, yet I failed to deliver a fatal blow. But heed my words, Valkyrie. Do not seek her out, for she is far too powerful. Concentrate on the salvation of the world. That is your task.
I shall not fail you.
As you do that, I will attempt to locate her whereabouts. She cannot be allowed to run amok any longer.
Okay. Oh, there's another verdant blossom. Okay, but it's a chapter 7, so we're good for now. So for now, let's do some side quests for the time being. Which looks like I have enough to do for the rest of the stream, honestly. But yeah. So, as I said before, earlier this morning, I did actually have to clock in to work for a bit. Just because of how much there was to do. I didn't do too much, though, because despite how much I did have to do, it honestly didn't take me that long. So I was honestly on waiting to see if team members had any questions for me and such, which no one did, so it was pretty easy for me to deal with. So I just got that out of the way. And once I did start on today's Spy Family episode, which again, it was a great start for the second part. And then afterwards, I got my Vigilant booster shot.
Fulfill your mission. My duty is clear. Your battle prowess would make any wrong. Your soul shall not be wasted. Take care of yourself.
If you'll allow me.
It is an honor to aid you. Loyal sight. Heed my call.
Always good.
Take this blade.
Right.
I'll be standing by.
And I did try to play Xenoblade 3 earlier today, which
I expected nothing.
it was just more or less to give myself something to do while waiting for my equivalent booster shot. While relaxing from the booster shot I got, but it just made it a little worse just because
Fire the gods. Not a shred shall remain.
because there's just a lot to read and think about with it. So I ended up not making too much progress there. So instead of playing, I ended up starting on Cyberpunk Edge Runners, which I will say, I'm not into Cyberpunk. I don't think the game was bad or anything. Well, the game was obviously not finished when it launched. But the game itself honestly looked fun if you could once you're not dealing with the bugs and glitches and such. The game looked really fun to play. Which I know one friend will be streaming eventually, so I'll get to see it from his perspective. But the anime itself, I'll admit, I'm pretty impressed with what it's doing so far. Definitely can't wait to continue it as well. It's not gonna be one of my favorite things to watch this year, but I can definitely acknowledge when I enjoy something.
Be the first to strike.
Oh, dude.
Take care of yourself.
I can handle this. Strike worth its weight in gold.
Allow me to assist. We must heal our wounds and move on.
Almost there, I think.
Loyal soldier, heed my voice.
I always deliver my best wares. Strike worth its weight in gold.
I'll take them.
There we go.
This should be simple enough.
Oh, no, she's not in among us.
A futile attempt.
Oh well, those are actually old costumes that were part of the battle pass. Part of an old battle pass for Fall Guys before it went free to play. Like the red and purple one, right? I know the red one was part of the previous battle pass. I'm not sure where the purple one was though. It might have been a store timed exclusive on the store for a bit. But hey, if you do want them, you could buy them now. If you want to.
Here ends your miserable existence. Begone! I summon you to battle.
I actually have two of them now. I don't think I have the purple one. I at least have the cheese one though.
Excellent one. It's the will of the divine.
It's like, if you want to buy it, it's up to you. Well, speaking of which, I actually did turn on Fall Guys earlier today. Just to get some dailies and weeklies done. Which I'm still on track to complete the battle pass by the end of the season. Just to get that Hatsune Miku skin.
I'm your man.
My son, my noble inheritor.
I shall protect you, Valkyrie.
Impressive feat indeed. Everything's fitting its place.
Ouch.
Time to end this fight! Come on.
There we go.
A fearsome foe.
So what's here? Wait, that's it, right? Well, I guess we get a new sword for ourselves, I guess. Okay, that's one side quest done either way. Now back to Valhalla we go. Nice. One side quest down, a couple more to go. And let's get the easy ones out of the way. And then I'll do the hard ones after, and then I think that'll be a good time to call it a stream. Just so I can give myself a proper amount of sleep tonight. Or at least a proper amount of time to do stuff. Doesn't realize he said, Valkyrie, what do we do? Well, we must.
Defiled soul, you shall be free.
Oh.
You have nowhere to run. Your fate has been decided. Not good enough.
Ouch. Okay, that hurt.
Good enough.
Ouch. There we go. That was a little harder than I thought, though. Says intensity, you're a natural. That was perfect in every way. My mind is overflowing with ideas. It seems to have worked. It's just a shame we won't get to see the finished product. Oh well, it'd be like that. Ooh, damn. Almost an S, actually. Would have been easier if I could have summoned my minions, but... oh well. Anyways, a few side quests down, a few more to go. Like, at something that is on chapter 7 tonight, I think I'm just gonna take the time to rest up and such. Yeah, let's see this one. Yeah, I don't really feel like reading this either, so let's just get this over with.
Be the first to strike. Fulfill your mission. I can think of no greater honor. All the bravely to you as an ally. All threats will be eliminated. Resonant Crimson Providence. Resonant Crimson Providence. Excellent work. I am glad to have you. Cypher, answer my summons.
I've got just the thing to turn this back. An impressive feat indeed.
Oh.
We end this here.
Okay. Okay.
Resonant crimson providence. Sweet embrace of flame. Fade
This is the cruel world.
I have done as I was bid. Fulfill your mission. I can It is an honor to aid in your cause. Healing bounty. Here ends your miserable existence. Awaken, my inheritance.
I'm your man.
Their annihilation is not just a view.
This should be simple enough.
This soul shall not be wasted.
Right.
Everything's fitting into place.
To my side, my noble inheritance, as you command, Valkyrie.
I'll leave the stragglers to you.
Okay.
You are all to be purified per Odin's victory.
I've done my part.
How careless. This is your demand.
I suppose this is as far as I go.
This is the will of the divine.
Okay.
I'll take them all.
Your fate has been decided.
This is the true world.
Okay. Okay.
I'll be standing back.
Come forth, fighter. Bring me triumph.
If you'll allow me.
To my side, princess. My noble inheritance.
I've done my part.
I can help. To my side,
show you the strength of Gerhard's lineage.
Okay, who else had to purify then? I don't see any obvious enemies I'd have to fight. Am I stuck? Because I don't see anyone else for me to fight. Damn, I don't want to restart, but if I have to, I have to. At least I saved prior, but... yeah, I'm just gonna have to do this. I'll keep going for a little bit longer, though. Let's do that side quest again. Let's try this again. And hopefully without getting glitched out. Otherwise it's just on the quest at that point, and I'd rather leave it at that.
Here ends your miserable existence. A fearsome foe.
Okay, nothing here.
May you find strength in battle.
Lightning! Hiker, on to my son. I will handle
Easy.
It's an honor to aid your cause.
Lightning! Face your doom. Oh, I was careless.
I shall protect you, Valkyrie. That attack is the opening we need.
This isn't gonna open them for you.
Surrender to the divine.
Like I'm up. This is the true work of a
Your soul shall not be wasted.
Okay. Okay. Hopefully that's all from here. Okay, yeah. My road to darkness, hopefully.
Fulfill your mission. My duty is clear. Healing fountain.
Okay.
Resonant crimson providence. We embrace the flame. Your fate has been decided. Done as I was bid. I was careless.
You're up against me!
Okay.
It is over.
Okay.
A futile attempt.
Let's do this once again.
Defiled soul, you shall be free.
Impressive feat indeed. Just get real.
Okay. Oh, the door.
You are all to be purified, per Odin's decree.
An impressive feat indeed.
Well done. Cypher, answer my summons.
Did you think you were safe? No need for pity.
Your soul shall not be wasted.
Okay.
Brave.
Okay.
I shall protect you, Valkyrie.
Your fate has been decided.
Okay. Damn it. I didn't get grabbed, but oh well.
nowhere to run.
Okay, honestly, I wanted to do as many cycles as I can tonight, but honestly, I think I started at my limit for streaming for today. But we got through a couple of side quests today, and definitely more for next time. So we'll see how it works out. I might do some stuff off stream as well, at least to get the S ranks and such. So we'll see how that goes. So yeah, I think I have like 3-4 side quests left, which I can also do next time. But for now, I think we just call the stream here. I made a bit of progress as well regarding the animes airing this fall, as well as what's to come. But anyways, most likely no stream tomorrow because I'm going to... Well, aside from depending on how the Bivalent booster affects me tomorrow, I am going to be meeting with a friend tomorrow in the afternoon to hang and such since I haven't seen him in a bit. And in general, I'm probably just chilling for the rest of that day. If I feel like streaming, I will. Otherwise, I'll be back Monday with more Valkyrie Elysium. And hopefully we beat this game by next week because it's very doable here. I've just been slow with playing it is all, but... Alright, we'll finish just before we start on Trails from Zero. But anyways, for everyone that stopped by, thank you for watching. And I'll see y'all next time. Till then, take care everyone, and have a good night.